Hello everyone, welcome back to Busy Ark, your one stop from more knowledge. It starts with World War I. World War I was a brutal stalemate. Armies faced each other across no man's land. Machine guns and artillery made any attack deadly. A new weapon was needed to break the deadlock. That weapon was the tank. Tanks were first used in battle in 1916. The British deployed them at the Battle of the Somme. The initial attack was a surprise. Tanks lumbered across trenches and crushed barbed wire. They terrified German soldiers. However, early tanks were unreliable. They were slow and prone to breakdowns. Their impact was limited by technical issues. Despite their limitations, tanks showed potential. They demonstrated the possibility of mechanized warfare. The potential to break the stalemate of trench warfare was clear. This led to rapid development of tank technology. The arms race for better tanks had begun. Early tanks were crude machines. The British Mark I, the first true tank, was introduced in 1916. It came in two variants, the male with cannons and the female with machine guns. These tanks were slow, lumbering beasts. They were designed to cross trenches and crush barbed wire. The first German tank, the A7V, appeared in 1918. It was larger than the Mark I, but less numerous. French tanks, like the Renault FT, were more successful. The Renault FT introduced the revolving turret. This became standard in tank design. Tanks in World War I had a limited impact. They were unreliable and difficult to deploy in large numbers. However, they proved their worth in several battles. The Battle of Cambrai in 1917 was a notable example. British tanks broke through German lines. They showed the potential of armoured warfare. The interwar years saw significant tank design development. Theorists explored tanks' potential in future conflicts. They debated the best ways to use tanks. Two main schools emerged: infantry support and independent armoured force. Infantry support saw tanks assisting infantry. Independent armoured force advocated for fast, mobile tanks. Interwar advancements laid the groundwork for World War II tanks. Germany, under the Nazi regime, embraced the concept of blitzkrieg. This lightning war doctrine relied on speed, surprise, and the concentrated use of armoured forces. German panzer divisions, equipped with tanks like the Panzer III and Panzer IV, spearheaded the blitzkrieg attacks. The blitzkrieg proved devastatingly effective in the early years of World War II. German tanks, supported by mobile infantry and air power, rapidly overran Poland, Denmark, Norway and France. The speed and ferocity of the German advances stunned the Allies. The success of the blitzkrieg showcased the effectiveness of tanks as offensive weapons. It revolutionized warfare, demonstrating the importance of mobility, combined arms operations and the psychological impact of armoured warfare. Section 5, Allied Response, Sherman, Churchill and T-34. The Allies initially struggled to counter the German blitzkrieg. However, they soon developed their own formidable tanks. The American M4 Sherman, while not as heavily armed as some German tanks, proved to be reliable and adaptable. Its ease of production allowed the Allies to field them in large numbers. The British Churchill tank, with its heavy armour and good cross-country capability, excelled in infantry support roles. The Soviet T-34, often considered one of the best tanks of the war, combined firepower, mobility and armour effectively. The Allied tanks, while not always individually superior to their German counterparts, proved decisive in the latter stages of the war. Their numbers, combined with Allied air superiority and logistical advantages, eventually overwhelmed the German panzer divisions. Section 6. Cold War era, main battle tanks emerge. The Cold War era witnessed the emergence of the main battle tank, or MBT. The MBT concept sought to combine the best characteristics of medium and heavy tanks into a single, versatile platform. The Soviet T-54-55 series, with its powerful gun and sloped armor, became the quintessential Cold War tank. Western nations responded with tanks like the American M48 Patton, the British Centurion and the German Leopard 1. These tanks featured increasingly powerful guns, advanced fire control systems and improved armor protection. The Cold War saw a constant technological race between NATO and the Warsaw Pact. Each side sought to outdo the other in tank design and capabilities. This led to the development of increasingly sophisticated and lethal machines. Section 7. Technological advancements from armor to firepower. Tank technology advanced rapidly during the Cold War and beyond. Composite armor, incorporating layers of steel, ceramics and other materials, provided increased protection against heat or high-explosive anti-tank rounds. Reactive armor, with explosive plates that detonate incoming projectiles, offered further defense. Firepower also increased significantly. Smoothbore cannons replaced rifled guns, allowing for higher muzzle velocities and the use of more versatile ammunition. Advanced fire control systems, incorporating laser rangefinders, thermal sights, and computerized aiming systems, greatly improved accuracy and first-hit probability. Mobility enhancements included more powerful engines, improved suspensions, and advanced transmissions. These advancements allowed tanks to traverse challenging terrain and respond quickly to battlefield threats. Section 8. Modern tanks, lethal and sophisticated machines. Modern MBTs are among the most technologically advanced weapons systems in the world. They represent the pinnacle of armored warfare. Tanks like the American M1 Abrams, the German Leopard 2, the British Challenger 2 and the Israeli Merkava 4 are marvels of engineering. These tanks boast a formidable combination of firepower, protection and mobility. They are equipped with powerful cannons capable of engaging targets at long ranges. Their advanced armor systems provide protection against a wide range of threats. Their sophisticated sensors, communication systems and computerized controls allow them to operate effectively in diverse and challenging environments. Modern MBTs are not just offensive weapons. They can also be deployed in defensive roles, providing mobile firepower and a strong deterrent against enemy armor. Their versatility and adaptability make them valuable assets in a wide range of military operations. Section 9. Tanks in current conflicts, shifting sands of warfare. Tanks have continued to see action in conflicts around the world. The 2003 invasion of Iraq demonstrated the continued relevance of tanks in conventional warfare. American M1 Abrams tanks played a key role in the rapid advance on Baghdad. However, recent conflicts, such as the Syrian civil war and the conflict in Ukraine, have highlighted the vulnerability of tanks to asymmetric threats. Anti-tank guided missiles, or ATGMs, rocket-propelled grenades, or RPGs, and improvised explosive devices, or IEDs, have taken a heavy toll on tanks in these conflicts. The changing nature of warfare, with an increasing emphasis on urban combat and asymmetric tactics, has led some to question the future relevance of tanks. However, proponents of tank warfare argue that these challenges can be addressed through technological innovation and tactical adaptations. Future of tank warfare technological horizon. The future of tank warfare is shaped by ongoing technological advancements. Active protection systems detect and neutralize incoming projectiles. These systems enhance tank survivability. Unmanned turrets and remote-controlled weapon stations are gaining prominence. They offer increased crew protection and engagement without direct exposure. AI enhances situational awareness and decision-making. Future warfare involves manned and unmanned platforms in a networked battle space. Tanks, will evolve, adapting to changing conflict. Tanks remain a potent symbol of military power and ground warfare. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.